on the Watertown Lakers YouTube, and also Capital City Rock is with us today. We're happy to have them along, and John Winkler, our good friend in for the Capitals. Happy to help him out today, and we'll bring you this broadcast. It's a 2:30 puck drop here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We're in the Driscoll Rink today. I'm on the far end of the Driscoll Rink, so when you're looking at the YouTube, your left is going to be right and right is going to be left, so we're going to get a little confused on that. But the camera's right at the 50-yard line on the opposite side of the rink, and I'm perched up just off the visitors' bench, just on the second floor of the Driscoll Rink. It's the smaller of the two rinks in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. The varsity boys Lakers are playing Yankton as we speak over on the other rink. So it's kind of nice we're able to do two broadcasts and two games simultaneously in this building. So if you haven't been to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena here in Watertown, we'd like to have you come by. It's a nice facility that's just being broke in this year. We had a state tournament here last year and a couple regular season games. The girls' state tournament was here last year, and a couple of regular season boys' games, but that's about it. Of course, our Shamrocks, which is our NAHL team, they're playing in this large arena, and of course both Lakers teams and all the smaller Lakers teams, all the way down to those peewees and squirts and so on and so forth. So it's been a fun ride thus far. We got all the kinks out of the building, we hope. There was a few like usual, but we're in the Driscoll Rink. It's the right-hand side, the smaller of the rink. It's kind of a nice rink to have girls varsity hockey. It seats about 250 people. Maybe some more standing room is available, but it kind of fills this little room when we have a girls varsity contest in here, and it makes it kind of nice. You can hear the crowd noise and so on and so forth, and of course our PA announcers and things like that. So it's kind of a nice little venue for the smaller kids and the girls games that don't get the bigger crowds. But it's Watertown Lakers girls hockey versus the Oahe Capitals today, and there'll be a rematch coming tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you like what you see today on the YouTube, tune in the same place. It's Watertown Lakers YouTube and Capital City Rocks in Pierce. So happy to have everybody along. We're just getting ready for puck drop here. The teams have not come out yet. We have a 2:30 puck drop. It's 2:27, and the teams have been buzzed out of the locker room, so we will be ready to go here shortly. Let's talk a little bit about South Dakota hockey and where the standings fall. There's 8 teams in this league. All 8 teams do go to the state tournament, but here's how it's playing out so far. The Sioux Falls Flyers are at top at 8-0, and of course your Oahe Capitals at 6-1. Brookings Rangers are at 4-3. Aberdeen Cougars are at 4-0. Watertown Lakers are 1-3-1, and the Sioux Center Storm is 1-9-1. Mitchell Marlin girls is 1-3, and Rushmore Thunders are 0-6, still looking for their first win of the year. So that's how we stand in South Dakota hockey at this point. If you want to get all the news from South Dakota hockey in general at all levels, it's South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association .org. That's where all the information, all the stats, all the things that you may want to know is right on that website. It's a very good website. So you're able to follow any level within the entire state. So where have the Watertown Lakers girls been so far? They've played Brookings, of course, last night, losing 3-6. The first opening game of the year, they played Aberdeen, and then Sioux Center came here, and we lost to them and tied to them, and then Brookings we've now lost 2 times to them. Rushmore has played the Oahe Capitals 3 times and Sioux Center 2 times. So the Oahe Capitals have played 7 games. If you look at some of the standings within the girls' ranks, some of these girls' teams have played a lot of games already. Sioux Center Stormers played 10 games, and of course your Capitals have played 7 games. So it starts out a little bit different for each squad. So but they will all catch up, of course. All these girls' teams this year are going to play each other 3 times. That's new, and it was one way with 8 teams in the league that they can get enough games or an adequate number of games going into the state tournament. 2 other games on the schedule today. It's Aberdeen at Sioux Center and Mitchell at Brookings in girls action. Once again, happy to have you along at the Watertown Lakers YouTube, Capital City Rocks. The ZAM is late today, so I think what we'll do is we could probably take a short break here. We do have to ZAM the ice yet, so we are going to be late. I originally said we were going to be on time at a 2:30 puck drop. It's 2:30 now, and we're going to ZAM. So it's actually going to be more like a 2:45 puck drop. So what we can do is we can take a little break here. Watertown Lakers YouTube will be back in a few moments. Capital City Rocks. Thanks for having us along today. It's girls varsity hockey from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Welcome back to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. This is Jim Lloyd going to bring you the call today. It's girls varsity action. Watertown Lakers girls versus the Oahe Capitals. The Oahe Capitals coming off of a win last night, 6-0 over Rushmore. I'm sorry, 8-1 over Rushmore, and the girls losing 6-3 to the Brookings Rangers last night. This was a 2:30 puck drop. We're going to be just a little bit delayed. We had a little delay on getting these ice zammed, but we're showing the game clock at 4 minutes, so we'll be ready to go. We're going to see the number one scorer in the league tonight, or this afternoon, in Briley Kafka. 15 goals and 5 assists. She is leading the way in girls South Dakota hockey with goals, so she will be one to watch. She wears number 66 for the Caps. And on the Watertown Lakers side, it's Janelle Lloyd, Harper Hendricks, Emma Schlusner, who gets most of the production. Lloyd at 3 goals, and Harper Hendricks at 4 goals, and Schleisner at 3. So that top line, Schlusner, Lloyd, and Hendricks are the goal producers on this line so far. Briley Kafka for the Oahe Capitals will play with Ava Lavinger and Regan Pfeiffer. And in the goal today, we will have to see. Last night it was Kira Reppy for the Lakers. She has an 89% save percentage, and I'm assuming it's going to be Nyla Vanelli, but I don't want to assume. I did that once before, and it didn't work out too good when I assumed who the goaltender was. So we will see who those goaltenders are. Sophia Prashang and Kylie Fromm have been sharing the duties at goalie for the Capitals. 5 games by Prashang and 3 games by Fromm. So we will see who goes in the goal tonight for those two. And it looks like, if I'm seeing this right now, it does look like it is going to be Kylie Fromm. She comes with an 88% save percentage, and she is 2-0 in the season in the games that she's played. So I assume that that's being the way that she took the net. I'm guessing that that's who's going to go tonight. The Oahe Capitals have taken the ice as the Watertown Lakers come out on the far end. It's Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, the Driscoll Rink. It's girls varsity action. Watertown Lakers versus Oahe Capitals. Oahe Capitals are going to wear that green with the brown shoulders and the big white numbers. The Watertown Lakers will have the black breezers with the white sweaters and the black helmets. And it does look like we are going to have Nyla Vanelli, who is just a freshman. She will be in the goal. We're going to do starting lineups, and we'll get this thing underway. We're about 15 minutes late. We will do the starting lineups. Elliot Birch. Mallory Learcamp. And Briley Kafka. And number 19, that will be Kylie Fromm. She will be in the net today for the Oahe Capitals. And now the Watertown Lakers. Rachel Scott. Kayla Randall. She's one of our seniors. Gracelyn Webb. Alyssa Matthews. And Sloan Allard. And Nyla Vanelli will be in the goal for the Watertown Lakers. Starting lineups have been set. And we will pause for the national anthem, and we will have puck drop. The national anthem has been played, and we're getting ready for a puck drop. Glad to have you along, Watertown Lakers YouTube, and of course Capital City Rocks. Thank you for John Winkler for getting it set up so we can be on Capital City Rocks with you today. We are going to bring you girls varsity action from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, the Driscoll Rink. It's Watertown Lakers versus Oahe Capitals. The teams are assembling at the nets. And we are getting ready to go. About a 15-minute late start. And we had a little delay on getting the ice jammed, but that's okay. We're ready to go here. Playing over on the other side in this arena tonight, or this afternoon, is the Watertown Laker boys against Yankton. Then, of course, the Shamrocks, the NAHL team, will play tonight in the main rink. So if you're in Watertown, you might want to stop in and see some pretty good hockey on both of these rinks. As we get ready for puck drop, it's Lavender, Kafka, and Pfeiffer. Playing defense is Allman and Birch. And we are underway as the face-off is won by the Oahe Capitals, and it's pushed forward towards the offensive line. Push it up through the neutral zone. Intercepted there by the Lakers. Neutral zone play, and Kafka brings it in on her forehand. Kafka's going to shoot it all the way across. Got to watch her. 15 goals this year on the season. She's the leading scorer in the state of South Dakota in girls hockey as this puck goes all the way down to the defensive zone as this one is turned around by Allman. Allman's going to take a shot at it again. Gets glanced off of Lloyd's skate. The Lakers have to check up briefly as the Oahe Capitals go up through the neutral zone. This is Lavender. Lavender's going to take it down deep. Gets to her forehand. Bouncing puck off the goalie. And there goes a shot just wide. One shot on goal thus far for the Caps. And it's held in by the Caps. Bouncing puck goes all the way to the far side. This is Hendricks going to pick it up. Going to scoop it all the way back around her own goalie. It's offensive zone here for the Oahe Capitals, and finding it between another shot, a little backhand shot right in front. It goes off the pad of the Watertown Laker goal, Nyla Vanilli. Neutral zone play, everybody's going to get a change. Coming off the bench is Meg Zunde. Meg Zunde applying pressure to Pfeiffer as she brings it on her forehand. Goes down behind the net, and the Lakers are out. Lakers are out and running up through the neutral zone. This is the shot goes off the pad of Fromm. That shot went in from Schlusner. Puck now comes out of the offensive zone for the Lakers, where they're going to it's a pad save. 3 shots on goal thus far to a quick start here for the Oahe Capitals. We're going to have an offensive face-off here for the Capitals to the right-hand side of Vanelli. Offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals. Capitals keep it in now. It does come out into the neutral zone. Chasing across the line is the Watertown Lakers, pushing it down deep in their offensive zone. Circling back around. There's a puck in front, goes across the crease. That was pushed across the crease by Jada Jenkins for the Watertown Lakers. And this one quickly comes out and it's going to bounce down all the way to the other end, and we are going to get an icing call. It's waved off as Vanelli came out and grabbed it with her stick. So we have offensive zone play here for the Capitals. This one's pushed forward, broke up in traffic. Puck bounces off by the Lakers bench in the neutral zone. Coming back to the defense. This is Ullman. Ullman's going to look up the rink to the far side. Up to Birch. Birch going to take it in deep. Gets it picked off her stick. Reigns in the offensive zone. As now comes out to the neutral zone. Regrouping over here is Brenna Ullman. She's going to look for a long stretch pass, and this one's going to go too far. And we are going to have a stoppage of play as an icing is called against the Oahe Capitals. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Watertown Lakers. Quick 3 shots on goal for the Oahe Capitals. And the Lakers did get a shot on goal. I think it went across this crease, but we're going to count it anyway. So it's 1 shot to 3 shots in a 0-0 game. We're at 14 minutes in this first period. Face-off is down. Micah Buffalo takes the face-off in back of her own goalie. Going to try to push it up forward. It's going to be right underneath us as Kafka tries to push it forward, held in by the Lakers. Lakers far side. This Graceland Webb that goes down hard. Maybe had a little help on that one. Going into the net there was Randall. Tried to get a shot. Now one does come across the crease. As Kafka picks it up in front of her bench, she's going to go all the way across ice over to Buffalo. Buffalo's going to bring it in. They're coming in 1-on-3. She takes a shot, goes wide. Kafka on the carom all the way around. This one now is held in by the Oahe Capitals. A shot goes on and they score. The Oahe Capitals get on the board first in this first period at 13:27. The Oahe Capitals pick up a loose puck. And that one is going to be scored by Kirsten Miller. So the Caps are on the board first. There may be an assist on that. We'll have to get that one, but we're going to face off center ice as the Capitals go up 1-0 at 13:27 in this first period. Kafka's going to get the assist as the Lakers push this one in the offensive zone. This is Hendricks. Hendricks, a nice shot on. Bounces off the pad of Fromm. Held in here by the Lakers. Lakers buzzing just a little bit here. Shot goes wide. Offensive zone play. Lloyd in the far side, far corner. Getting hassled over there by a defender from the Caps. That's Beam. Held in here once again by the Lakers. Kicked on. Zundy takes it over to the far side. Lloyd's going to have to go to retreat it. She takes a backhand, trying to get the puck down deep. Puck does come out. The offensive zone. The Lakers are going to try to regroup here in the neutral zone. Getting a backhand to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to bring it in. She's going to take a shot. That one goes off a stick and up and over the top of the rack on a shot by Lloyd. Buffalo pushes it up out of the zone, held in by Zundy. Zundy taking a shot just inside the blue line. Rebound, go back out to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to take a backhand, push it down. Hendricks to Lloyd. Tries to get it to her forehand, can't quite get it there fast enough, and we're going to go back the other way. We're going, this is Hunsley. Hunsley going to get it taken off her stick by Hendricks, and as Hendricks brings it in 1-on-1. Going to take a shot between the legs, and Hendricks scores. Hendricks with a nice bit of handwork there. Takes it off the stick of an Oahe player, and shoots it right between a defender. And this one is tied up. That didn't take very long. Just a minute later, Lakers come back. Yeah, 1-1. That was Harper Hendricks. And it looks like that's probably unassisted. So it's a 1-1 game. Just in the beginning half of this first period. Oahe Capitals, Watertown Lakers, girls varsity hockey here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as this one hops out into the neutral zone, and it's going to go up Hunsley. Hunsley gets it taken off her stick in the neutral zone. Hunsley's back over trying to push it forward. Lakers going to bring it up through the neutral zone. Come across, this is Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott going to flip it in deep. It's going to go back, carry him back around Fromm. Kylie Fromm is the goaltender for the Oahe Capitals. As Oahe Capitals come up out of the defensive zone momentarily, push forward into the offensive zone. This is Webb. Webb going to come in on her forehand, going to get a shot, glove save, rebound. Rachel Scott can't get her hands on it, and Kafka's going back the other way. If she hurries, she's going to be 1-on-2. Good pressure applied there by the Lakers. Couldn't get it off her stick. Kafka's in front. Couldn't get it on her stick. Yeah, she found herself right in front of the Watertown Laker goals. We're down on the far end of this Driscoll rink as the puck is locked up in the corner. Lakers going to carry it around just for a minute, looking for a pass. Now it does come out into the neutral zone. Here comes Webb. Webb's going to come in 1-on-2, going to take a shot as she crosses the blue line. That's defended nicely there by the Oahe Capitals. That was Learcamp. Lakers going to regroup in the neutral zone, get it up to the offensive line here. Stepping around a couple is Kayla Randall. Kayla Randall gets it taken off her stick, and we're going back the other way. This is Aubrey Stewart. Aubrey Stewart gets it taken off her stick as a Watertown Laker comes off the bench right into Stewart as Oahe Capitals tap it all the way down, and we are going to have an icing call. Offensive face-off coming here for the Lakers. It's a 1-1 game. The Capitals struck first by Miller from Kafka at 13:27, and just a minute later the Lakers came back. It was Henricks unassisted. So we're at a 1-1 game as Lloyd is going to face off right in front of us in an offensive face-off. There goes a shot on off the pipe from Meg Zunde just inside the blue line. This line of the Watertown Lakers, they hold the zone pretty good as Zunde is pinned up against the boards right in front of the Oahe bench. Back out to the neutral zone. Schlusner all the way over to Lloyd, trying to push this one in the offensive zone. She does, comes in on her backhand, leaves it for Hendricks. Hendricks going to take a shot, gloved by the Oahe Capitals goalie, Kylie Fromm. Now we got a stoppage of play and an offensive faceoff coming here for the Lakers. The Lakers shots on goal, 7-5 right now, so the Lakers have put it on. The Oahe Capitals started out early with shots on goal, and the Lakers have surpassed their numbers. One here, face-off won by the Lakers. There goes a shot on. That was blocked up by the Oahe Capitals' Nemec. Out into the neutral zone. Buffalo tries to get it up out of her defensive zone, and she's going to try it again. She's going to circle it back around in the far dot, looking all the way up the neutral zone, makes a good pass right up in the neutral zone, and coming up into the offensive zone with a shot that was blocked away. That was Hunsley. As the Lakers try to push it up out of the zone, held in by the Oahe Capitals. Puck in front, slapped over to the Lakers bench, pushed along, held in once again by Miller. Oahe Capitals holding the offensive zone. It's the zone farthest for me. It's down on the far end, looking for a shot there, kind of fanned on a shot. There one went wide. That shot went in there by Hunsley. Watertown Lakers pushing it up the boards, far side, held in once again by the Capitals. Shot goes in, broken up in traffic by the Lakers. Right in front of that Lakers bench, still in that offensive zone for the Oahe Capitals, as Kafka reports to duty and staying on sides out into the neutral zone. This puck is pushed along the neutral zone over to Kafka. Kafka goes down on her knees, circle back around, and she's on her forehand, going to dance around. The Lakers going to take a shot. It goes up and over somewhere along the line to hit somebody in traffic. And we're going to have a stoppage of play. 8:22 in a 1-1 game here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Offensive face-off coming here for the Oahe Capitals. Briley Kafka took a shot, a hard shot, and went up and over the top into the net. Face-off is down, held in here by the Oahe Capitals. Shot goes in, pad safe. Here comes Kafka. Yeah, she loses it off her stick, and it's chipped out into the neutral zone. Neutral zone play here by Elliott Birch. Tries to tap it in. She's going to try it again. She's going to get it in her defensive zone. Looking across, defense to defense. This comes over to Allman. Allman has resistance there. Nice job by Rachel Scott, applying pressure in their defensive zone for the Oahe Capitals. And this puck goes up into the Oahe Capitals bench. They were all looking for it. They found it now. We're going to have an offensive face-off coming here to the left-hand side of Kylie Fromm. Kylie Fromm, 88%. She has a 2-0 record as she's split some duties with Prashan. Offensive zone play here. Rachel Scott's pinned in the corner by Allman. Offensive play here by the Lakers. As Stewart tries to get it out of the zone and does. It's picked up by the Watertown Lakers in the neutral zone, pushed over to the far corner. As pushed up, this is Stewart. Stewart's going to carry it in on her backhand. Going to come all the way around, looking for a centering pass on her backhand. Nice job there by the Lakers. That was Webb got in the way of that pass. We have a loose stick on the far end, offensive zone for the Oahe Capitals. Rachel Scott tries to push it around. Look out, loose puck in front. Nobody there for the Oahe Capitals. And we're up to the neutral zone as Webb can't keep it on her stick. And defenders, Brenna Alm is going to bring it around. She's looking for a long pass, and nobody touched that one, but it is, however, on goal as the Watertown Laker goalie pushes that one off to the side. Offensive zone here for the Oahe Capitals. Oahe Capitals wearing that bright green with the big white letters. There's a shot in front right between the dots. That's a pad save there by Vanilli. Good looking shot there by the Caps. Another centering pass, nobody home for the Capitals. Webb tries to push it up along the boards, takes a check over on the far side. There's no checking in girls hockey, but she took a check anyway. And this one caroms around and is held in by Zunde for a moment as it comes out into the neutral zone. Far side for the Lakers is McKenna Knopf. I said her brother's name yesterday a couple times, and we got it McKenna today. As Hendricks pushes it forward, slaps it down in the offensive zone, back out to the neutral zone. Lloyd slaps it down once again, and Kirsten Miller is going to go defense to defense, trying to get out of that defensive zone. Pass into the neutral zone. Goes off Learkamp's stick, and it's chipped into the neutral zone by the Watertown Lakers. Red line play here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as Hendricks chips it along in the offensive zone, looking for a centering pass. Can't quite find Lloyd. She was a little late getting into the zone. Turned around by Micah Buffalo. Chipped around over to Hendricks. Hendricks right in front of us, looking for a centering pass. Goes to Lloyd. Lloyd tries to push it forward. Broke up nicely there by Lavender. Lavender puts it out. This is Kafka. Kafka's going to get to her forehand. Try to make the corner on the far side. Lily Murray playing defense. Nice job playing defense there on a good player, and gets tipped off of her stick, but Kafka recovers it, and she's going to push it forward. Can't get anybody there in a centering pass. It's going to stay with the Oahe Capitals in their offensive zone. Kept into the zone. There's a shot that goes wide. Shot on by Kirsten Miller. Watertown Lakers, this is Hendricks. She's going to go one-on-one. Gets to her forehand, takes a shot, and that's a glove save by Kylie Fromm. Playing the defense there was Kirsten Miller. Did not give Hendricks much of a shot on that one. We're at the 4:55 mark in this first period already. It's a 1-1 game. 9-8 now on shots on goal, whereas the Capitals now have come back on their shots on goal. Off the face-off, comes out of the zone, pushed forward through the neutral zone by the Oahe Capitals. Trying to turn it around over there. As a shot goes on, not really a shot, but nonetheless, Nyla Vanilli needs to glove that one, and we do have a stoppage of play. 4:39 in this first period. It's an afternoon matinee from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Glad to have you along on the Watertown Lakers YouTube, and of course, Capital City Rocks. Thank you to John Winkler for putting this together for you folks in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Girls varsity action. The Watertown Lakers trying to push it up out of the zone. Now gets it up to the neutral zone. This is Webb. Webb on the far side, going to come in on her forehand. Good pressure applied there by the Capitals. Turning this one around is Elliott Birch. She's going to push it all the way up to Hunsley. Hunsley's going to take it in. She's going to be two on one. Going to take a shot. That caroms off the glove of Vanilli. There goes a shot, point blank. Stopped, a pad save there by Vanilli. Offensive zone here for the Oahe Capitals. Oahe Capitals holding the zone. This is Ullman. She's going to put it on. Broke up in traffic. A loose puck in front, and Vanilli is on it with her glove and her stick. And we have a stoppage of play at the 3:55 mark in this first period. Girls varsity action. Watertown Lakers and Oahe Capitals. Looks to be a good one. We're tied up at 1. Offensive face-off here for the Capitals. Won momentarily and held in by Miller for the Oahe Capitals. Push back around. This is Lloyd. Lloyd's going to take it around the back of her own goalie. Defensive zone work here for the Lakers. Lakers going to try to push it out. Held in once again by Miller. The Lakers controlling their defensive zone at this point. And this is intercepted by Kafka. Kafka's tried his dance around a Laker player, and this one goes all the way across the crease, looking for a give and go, can't get on it. Nice play there, Cavs. Kafka tries to shoot, got a stick in the way, it was Hendricks. Kafka's looking in front again, there's a loose puck up front. Vanelli pushes that one wide, Kafka's going to circle around their offensive zone. Now the Capitals playing a little offense. There goes a centering pass that got broken up in traffic as the Lakers get it up to Hendricks. Hendricks quickly into the offensive zone. She's going to be one-on-one, takes a shot. That goes a little wide. She was one-on-one with Miller. Harper Hendricks steals it in front of us, looking for a centering pass for Lloyd. She couldn't quite get it on her stick as she was kind of tied up in front by Micah Buffalo, and this one's going to scoot all the way across if it goes far enough, which is not, and turned around by Murray. Murray for the Watertown Lakers going to push it up to Lloyd. Lloyd taken off of her stick by Stewart. Stewart pushes it into her offensive zone, turns the puck over. A rink-wide pass goes all the way across. Looking over there for a Watertown Laker and can't get it as going back the other way. The Capitals had a good opportunity there as they got into their offensive zone in a hurry, and Vanelli had to go down and block one, but I think we're going to have our first penalty. Is that what we're going to have? No, we're going to come down to offensive faceoff here for the Lakers. I wonder if that was a crease call. Could have been a crease call as there was a bunch of Capitals right in front of Vanelli. But nonetheless, we're going to have an offensive faceoff here. It's for the right-hand side of Fromm. As this is won by the Capitals, and they're going to go in all the way down there. Stewart taking a shot as quickly down the other way. It was Stewart and Beam as they went down, and Stewart got a nice shot quickly off that faceoff. It was a 2-on-1. And Nyla Vanelli had to glove that one in a hurry. Offensive faceoff this time now at the 2-minute mark. Offensive faceoff for the Caps. It's held in the offensive zone by the Caps. On the near boards, this is Nemec. Nemec looking for a centering pass. Has got one. There's a puck in front. That was shot there by Hunsley. Warded off, and we're coming back up the other way as Webb tries to get it up out of the zone, and it's pushed in just inside the blue line on a shot by the Capitals. And this one's covered. We have a stoppage of play at 1:42 in this first period. 15 shots on goal for the Caps, 8 for the Lakers. The shots on goal have gone back and forth in this game as the Caps are winning in that department right now as they've played offense here for just a little bit. Offensive face-off on the ice as it caroms around for the Capitals in their offensive zone. Birch from her defensive spot pushes this one back down. The Lakers try to tap it out. They're working behind the Laker goalie. And I think we're going to get an offsides call as that one did come out of the zone as Kafka tried to hold that in. She tried to hold up long enough, but we do it nonetheless. We get an offsides call. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Capitals. It's going to be Lloyd and Lavender. Won by the Capitals. Capitals, this is Kafka, going to push it down deep. Trying to get it to the deep corner, and they do. Circling back around his Beam. Tried to get a centering pass. Got taken off of hers. Pushed in there. Puck in front. Loose puck in front on the far side. And Vanelli's trying to find it. It's right behind her. She's going left. She's going right. As this puck is loose into the near corner. We're just under that minute mark. As Hendricks leans and on a Capital player. Here's a centering pass. Good job there by Lloyd getting her stick in the way, and it's going to find the pads of Watertown goaltender Nyla Vanelli. Another stoppage of play at 48 seconds. Lakers struggling to get it out of their defensive zone here. Late in this period, in the last 2 minutes, the Pure Capitals have played a lot of offense. Going into the dot. As this puck is down, Hendricks picks it off at the defensive line. She comes all the way down with a backhand shot. Couldn't get much on it. She had a rebound. That was Harper Hendricks. At 38 seconds, it came back the other way in a hurry. Off the faceoff as she picked it off right about the red line. And Harper Hendricks has her 6th goal of the year. And that one's going to be unassisted. She took it off the stick of an Oahe Capital player off the face-off and raced up through the neutral zone. A little backhand shot, wasn't much of a shot, but she stayed with it and got a rebound. A rebound goal. This shot goes on by Stewart for the Capitals as Harper Hendricks just made it a 2-1 game for the Watertown Lakers, and we're at that 17-second mark. Once again, Capitals playing offense in their offensive zone. Lakers now, there comes Hendricks up again. She gets in the neutral zone, about to play just like before. She takes a shot, there's a rebound. She couldn't quite cover the rebound like she did last time. I'm sorry, that was Schlusner. Schlusner's going to backhand it in, and that's going to do it for the first period. Wild period here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena between these two teams. When you look at the records coming into this one, you would never know the records are what they are. The Lakers are 1-3-1, and the Oahe Capitals are 6-1. Been a great game. 16 shots on goal for the Oahe Capitals and 11 shots for the Lakers. Let me tell you a little bit how it went down after that first period. At 13:27, the Capitals scored first. It was Miller from Kafka. And then at 12:05, the Lakers came back and made it a 1-1 game. It was Hendricks unassisted. Then with just 38 seconds left off of an offensive faceoff for the Capitals, Harper Hendricks picks off a pass, and she takes it to the other end with 38 seconds left on a little backhand and then a rebound, unassisted goal by Hendricks. We're at 2-1 at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. The Driscoll rink is the smaller rink of the two rinks, and that's where we're playing our varsity game today. That's how it all went down. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks for taking us along. It's Watertown Laker YouTube, and of course, Capital City Rocks.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
We are back at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. The Driscoll Rink, it's girls varsity action. Watertown Lakers versus the Capital City, or the Oahe Capitals. I don't know where that came from. The Oahe Capitals into town. A good game here in girls varsity. It's a 2-1 game. Watertown Lakers. The Capitals scored first at 13:27. That was Miller from Kafka. At 12:05, the Lakers came back. Hendricks unassisted, and just 38 seconds left in that first period. The Lakers, Harper Hendricks, scored unassisted. And that's where we stand going into the second period. It's been an up and down game. For a while, the Oahe Capitals started out shots on goal, and then the Lakers came back, and 16 shots on goal now as the Capitals come back in that department, shooting the puck. The Oahe Capitals and the Lakers girls will be doing it again tomorrow. They're going to do it in the big rink tomorrow. We will be bringing you the live stream Watertown Lakers YouTube, and of course Capital City Rocks. We'll be bringing it to you once again. This is Jim Lloyd, happy to be bringing it to you this afternoon. It was a 2:30 puck drop. It's happened about 2:45, so we're running a little bit late, but that's okay. We've got all afternoon to watch some hockey. The Shamrock hockey is tonight here in Watertown. If you want to catch some NAHL hockey, the Watertown Shamrocks will be playing, and I believe that's a 7 o'clock. That's a 7 o'clock puck drop. It's the second period. It's the period of long ice. The period when you can get caught in your defensive zone. And that did happen to the Watertown Lakers last night as the Brookings Rangers got it into their offensive zone, and they ended up scoring four goals in the second period yesterday. And that was the difference in the game between the Lakers and the Brookings as they lost 6-3. Both teams have huddled up, and we are going to get to it here. It's afternoon hockey. It's girls varsity. Oahe Capitals, Watertown Lakers in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's the Driscoll rink. It's the smaller rink of the two, and in this smaller rink, we have a packed house today. They say it holds about 250, and I'll bet there's 200 here. So it's kind of nice to have a full rink as we have faced off. It was Lloyd. As this one is pushed in to the defensive zone here, Watertown Lakers going to play a little defense, going to push this one around as Alyssa Matthews. And this is Schleissner. Schleissner's getting it out to Hendricks. Hendricks going to be a chase as she's ridden off the puck and into the boards. Hendricks was going down at the same time as Kafka came over and had a collision. Looked like a check, but Hendricks is already on her way down. Right behind the goaltender, Kylie Fromm. For the Oahe Capitals, there's a shot in front. Hendricks going to push it along a couple different times. She couldn't get it in. She's got 2 goals already today as Lloyd's going to find this in the neutral zone, and she's going to look up, bounces it off of a stick. She fans on another pass. She's working to get it out of that defensive zone. Now going to push it up to Sunday. Sunday's going to look cross ice as a Oahe Capital player goes down, and now it does finally come into the offensive zone as the Oahe Capitals offensive zone. Bringing it around the back of the Watertown goaltender, far side, looking for a centering pass, and goalie comes out. This is Nyla Vanilli. She's way outside of the crease. We have a loose puck. She was out way too far for a little while, but it came out good for her as another shot goes up and top over her head, and a puck by Schleissner goes into the bench. Jim Wadeen saw that one all the way, and he had to duck. He was standing behind that glass, and he almost took that one in the shoulder. He gave Schleissner a few words when she went by, as just jokingly, as a face-off for the Capitals gets intercepted and comes up into the neutral zone. Capitals are going to have to regroup in their defensive zone. This is Miller. Miller's going to push it forward. Kafka can't get it pushed into the offensive zone. She's the captain of this team as Webb shoots it out into the neutral zone for the Watertown Lakers. Trying to catch up with is Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott's playing offense. She's been our defensive specialist. There's Webb making a nice individual effort as Scott pushed it over to her, and she goes down just as she shot. Offensive zone play for the Lakers as now the Oahe Capitals come up through the neutral zone. Nice play there by the Lakers as this one is dumped in deep by Learkamp. Oahe Capitals going to get a change as 2 players go down right in front of us. And this is Webb, and Murray comes out of there for the Watertown Lakers, going to take it back of her own goalie. Pushed up on the far side. There comes a slap shot in as it's held in by the Oahe Capitals, and that's sticked away by Vanilli. And another attempt on a pass on a shot there by Pfeiffer, and that one goes a little bit wide. There goes a puck up. It's a pop fly over the top of the cage for Vanilli. A little offensive play here for the Capitals. This one is pushed forward by the Oahe Capitals. Coming up with a pass up through the neutral zone as the Watertown Lakers looking for Webb. Webb can't keep up with it as it comes back over to the Watertown Lakers. McKenna Knopf. Knopf's going to slap it all the way down. Webb's going to find it just inside the blue line. She takes a shot and going to go get some fresh legs. That shot goes a little wide as this one comes caroms all the way down in a hurry, and it's going to go all the way down far enough for an icing call. Offensive face-off coming here for the Watertown Lakers. It's a 2-1 game in the second period, just barely into this second period. To the left-hand side of Kylie Fromm. Kylie Fromm is 2-0 on the year as a goaltender. She split some time with Prashant for the Capitals. Capitals win the face-off and going to come up out of their defensive zone. Yeah, fans on a entering pass. As Stewart can't quite find it on her stick, goes all the way across. Now it's going to be shot down coming into the zone. Coming in the offensive zone, this is Beam. Puts on the brakes. Going to bounce it off. Defense. Here comes a shot on. That was deflected by a skate of the Watertown Lakers as that shot went in. Lakers carrying the puck around their defensive zone, held in here by the Caps. Trying to make a centering pass there is the Capitals. Good defense there by the Lakers. It comes out into the neutral zone. That pass was by Nemec. The Capitals having to chase back in their defensive zone all the way around their back of their own goalie. Try to push it up, and this is intercepted by Lloyd. Lloyd's going to get a centering pass, tried to get it over to Harper Hendricks. She can't get it on her stick. Good-looking pass there by Lloyd as it comes back around the Capitals goalie. The Lakers in their offensive zone. As Aubrey Stewart tries to flip it out with no success. As this one goes all the way across the crease. Lloyd looked like she maybe was going to let it go. And looking for a centering pass now. Yeah, right in front, and the Lakers score at 12:36. So at 12:36, the Lakers score. It's on the far end. So they strike first in this second period at 12:35. And I think it was from Lloyd. And I got to get the goal scored. It was either Schleissner or Hendricks. As that pass went in front at 12:35, gives the Lakers a 3-1 lead. That's Harper Hendricks. That's a hat trick goal. Yep, that was Hendricks from Lloyd, and that is a hat trick goal for Harper Hendricks as she's having a great afternoon. Offensive zone here for the Capitals. As Schleissner's trying to dig it out of the Oahe Capitals bench right on that blue line. As the Capitals get out of the zone as it danced around on that line for a long time. Now Harper Hendricks give it a little nudge up through the neutral zone, and regrouping is Birch for the Capitals. So go defense over to defense. Looking to push it up the boards. This is Murray. Murray intercepts it in the defensive zone. Deep in the offensive zone here is Sunday. Sunday's in her defensive zone, pushes it around. Capitals, a one-handed grab there by one Capital player. That was Kafka as she tried to get it to the ice. Neutral zone play here as Harper Hendricks intercepts it in the neutral zone and takes it in the far side. Gets to her forehand, going to take a shot from the far dot. That one goes wide. Offensive play here for the Lakers. Kafka finds it all by herself down in the far corner. Webb tries to get it off her stick. Kafka's going to push it forward, and she's going to come in to 1-on-2 if she hurries. Nice job there by Rachel Scott. Taking it off the stick of Kafka. Centering pass goes all the way down, and we're going to have an icing if they can't keep up with it. And it's going to be an icing. That was Nemec that couldn't quite get to it in time. We're going to come down for an offensive face-off here for the Oahe Capitals. The Oahe Capitals showing 19 shots on goal, 14 the Lakers. The scoreboard, however, is 3-1 Watertown Lakers. We're at the 11-minute mark in the second period. Face-off won by the Caps. And Buffalo tries to slap it in. She whiffs on a shot as she's going to take a deep centering pass. She's looking in front. Nice centering pass. Another puck goes off the side. That centering pass, couldn't find it in the middle. Or the Capitals. This puck is right out in front as Kayla Randall shifts it all the way around in the defensive zone for the Watertown Lakers. Lakers trying to push it out, get it out to the neutral zone. That's Grayson Webb trying to nudge it along. She can't keep up with it. Now it's up to the neutral zone. This is Randall. Randall's going to step around. She's going to go in. And we are going to have an offsides call by the Watertown Lakers as Randall looks frustrated there. She thought she had a breakaway. She didn't really. I think she was actually about going in 3-on-3. It wasn't quite a breakaway. Sometimes as a player you feel like you're on a breakaway. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off right outside that Watertown Laker bench. Facing off is Audrey Eide. This is won by the Capitals. This is Aubrey Stewart. She's going to take it in on her backhand, looking for centering pass and found it and couldn't get it. Past the goaltender was Kaylee Beam. She had a good look at it. Couldn't get a lot on it, but it was a backhand shot from from Stewart. Good little give and go there as they came off that neutral zone face-off for the Caps. Lakers are going to get 5 fresh legs. That's going to be Lloyd, Schleisner, and Hendricks. An offensive face-off for the Caps, won by the Lakers as they take it around their own goalie, trying to get it up out of the defensive zone. This is Hendricks. Hendricks going to try to pitchfork it out of the zone. Couldn't get it on the stick with Schleisner. Here's Stewart, Aubrey Stewart, deep in her offensive zone. Held in here once again by the Caps. Shot goes on. It was a little off, but covered nonetheless by Vanilli. Stoppage of play, offensive face-off, as the Capitals are going to get new legs. 9:52 in this second period. It's Lakers 3-1. Lloyd's going to face off here against Pfeiffer. It's won by the Lakers. Murray going to try to bring it up out of the zone. Gets it up to Hendrick on a backhand shot. Lloyd wasn't ready for it. And Karam's back around, regrouping is Kafka in the neutral zone for the Caps. Taken off her stick by Lloyd. And Hendrick's going to push it up into the neutral zone. Neutral zone play here for both teams as it's pushed into the offensive zone for the Caps. Turned around by Lloyd and back out to the neutral zone. Slapped in, checking up are the Capitals. They checked up as coming out of the defensive zone. Hendricks taps it along. Now Hendricks going to get it up through the neutral zone, going to pitchfork it in on her backhand, going to do a little dump and chase. It's Hendricks on the far side, tries to get to Lloyd in front. We're at 9 minutes in this second period. It's held in by Piper Kruger on the far side. Offensive zone here for the Lakers as Murray steps down to hold it in deep for the Watertown Lakers offensive zone. Comes out to the neutral zone. The neutral zone, and this is Kafka trying to push it up through the neutral zone, throws it at the net. We've held her under control thus far. She's the leading scorer in the state right now as Murray tries to get it up out of there. A tap, a dangerous tap. Harper Hendricks almost put that in the goal by herself on a deflection. And it's offensive play here for the Oahe Capitals. Turn this one around is Lavender. Ava Lavender looking at Kafka. Kafka loses it off her stick. Nice job there, Murray. Here comes Lloyd up out of the defensive zone with her legs up to the neutral zone past her own bench. She's going to push it in on a backhand. Lakers are going to get a break. Karam's all the way back around. This is Elliot Birch. Birch going to try to push it all the way across. Coming off the bench is Zunde. Zunde going to get to her forehand, going to take a shot, goes a little wide, broke up in traffic. Looking for Kayla Randall. Here comes a shot on just off the dot. That was by Murray. Lakers, a little scrum in the far corner, pushing it forward. Can't get that one turned around as the Watertown Lakers. There's a lot of traffic in front. I believe that was Webb trying to push that towards the goal. And it comes down now with a nice pinch along the boards by the Oahe Capitals. Kayla Randall can't find it at her skates. Offensive zone here. Pushed around by the Oahe Capitals looking for a centering pass. There goes a shot on and scores. That was Kaylee Beam. She was looking for a pass and decided to shoot it. And the Caps score their second goal as Kaylee Beam surprises everybody with that one. At 7:21 in that second period, the Capitals get on the board with their second goal. I believe that one's going to be unassisted as she picked it up along the boards. We're going to face it off at center ice, won by the Capitals. Capitals are going to push it up through the neutral zone. Going to carry this one, and this is Beam. Beam going to take a shot, went off a skate of a Laker. It went off of McKenna Knopf's skate. And she was looking for her second quick goal was Beam. This is held in by the Capitals. Capitals, once again, playing a little offense, holding that offensive zone. They did that for a long time in that first period as Beam goes down hard. Kayla Randall loses her stick. And centering puck right in front. Kayla Randall gets up, and she just barely got her stick in her hand and had to kick it along in front of the crease. Scrum continues here right in front of the Oahe Capitals bench. Chase Jim Wadeen, the head coach, right out of the enough sticks flying around. He just stepped out of the bench there for a second to say in safety. This puck's out in the neutral zone. Pushing it up is the Capitals. Capitals into the offensive zone, intercepted there, far side. Rachel Scott on the red line, trying to push it forward and does. Gets it down into the offensive zone here. Lakers are going to get a change. Far side, Micah Buffalo going to try to shag it out of her defensive zone. Held in by the Lakers. Held in nicely there by the Lakers by Jenkins. Shot goes on off the pads. As the Capitals come up through the neutral zone, this is Kafka. She's going to take a hard shot, and that goes off of the pad of Vanelli, the Watertown Laker goaltender. Up out of the defensive zone, up to Piper. And she's going to tip it in deep. That was Piper Kruger. She's going to tip it in deep. She's going to go back for a break. That Lloyd, Schleisner, Hendricks lines back out on the ice. Offensive zone play here for the Watertown Lakers. This is Lloyd battling in the far corner. Lakers bring it back around the backside of Fromm. Takes a shot. She's got the pole covered, and it's pushed by a defender right up to the goalie. And Fromm covers that one up. We're going to have stoppage of play. 5:17 left in this first period. Or, I'm sorry, second period. 3-2, Watertown Lakers. As Beam scored, Kaylee Beam scored with 7:20 left in this first period, or second period, to make it a 3-2 game. Watertown Lakers hanging on to a 1-goal lead as that one is sticked away by Fromm. Hendricks in the far corner, pitches it around over to Schleisner. Schleisner holds it in. Watertown Lakers holding the offensive zone. Schleisner slaps it all the way around the far corner. Going to pick that one up is Elliott Birch. She's going to try to get up out of the defensive zone. Lakers holding their offensive zone, playing offense here for a while. Schleisner picks it up, going to carry it around. That's the Hendricks. Hendricks back to Schleisner, looking for a centering pass. Lloyd can't collect it together on her stick. She had a little give and go there. She couldn't get it on her stick. And chasing over in this far side for the Lakers, pushing it forward was Alyssa Matthews. Alyssa Matthews up to Lloyd. Lloyd takes a shot wide of the rack. Watertown Lakers holding this zone, and that's Hendricks. That one goes up and over. Somebody's missing a stick. That was Lloyd. She's got it back. As this one is held in by the Lakers on the far side. Lakers holding the zone. Now it does come back out as Hendricks picks it up in the neutral zone. Going to slap it over to her bench where the Oahe Capitals, this is Kafka, is going to pick it up. She's going to take a shot. That was blocked away by Hendricks. That shot was taken by Alma, not Kafka. Sorry about that. As the defensive zone work here for the Oahe Capitals. Up through the neutral zone. This is Murray, and we're going to have a Beam going to be on a breakaway. She's going to take a shot, goes all wide. Randall tried to catch up with her, but Beam was all by herself, one-on-one with the goalie on a breakaway. As picked up in her defensive zone is Zunde against Beam. Beam's going to bring it back around the Watertown Laker goal. She does the same thing she did before. Looked for a centering pass, trying to surprise Vanilli once again. That's the way she scored the last goal at 7:21. She circled around the back of the Watertown Laker goal on her forehand, looked for a pass, and fired it at the net. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Oahe Capitals, as won by the Capitals. Shot goes on. That was deflected over there by Rachel Scott. Neutral zone play all the way up to the offensive zone. Murray taps it off a stick, and this is Meg Zunde playing a little defense, going to take it around her own goalie. Rachel Scott trying to pick it up off the boards, can't quite get it off the boards, intercepted over there on the far side by Lavender. Kafka gets pinned by Murray against this right below us. As Murray goes down hard, and Kafka's in front. She's looking for a centering pass. She was wide open. The Lakers did a nice job. That was Randall playing defense just outside of that crease. Out into the neutral zone. And this is pushed forward by Graceland Webb. Brings it into the offensive zone. That was pushed up by Meg Zunde. And we're going to get a stoppage of play. 2:41. There's a quick second period. The Lakers holding on to a 1-goal lead. 22 shots on goal compared to 16 for the Lakers. Neutral zone faceoff coming here. Audrey Eide, Piper Kruger, and Allard Sloan on this line for the Lakers. 2:30 left in the first period. Offensive zone here for the Lakers as this one is pushed out by the Oahe Capitals, and it's a track meet all the way down to the line, and it's off the side rack of the Watertown Laker goalie here and held in here. by the Capitals. A couple block shots just inside that blue line. Doing a good job playing defense there are the Lakers. And this is Piper Kruger trying to put it in the right direction. There goes a shot up and over the top. A good-looking shot there by Reagan Pfeiffer, just a little bit high as she found herself one-on-one with the goalie in the offensive zone here. And Pfeiffer chases it back, looking for a centering pass on her backhand. Puck goes wide. Picking it up here for the Capitals in the offensive zone. Just outside the dot, tapped along by Kruger. She can't make it go. Tapped away, another shot goes wide by the Oahe Capitals. Oahe Capitals are going to get a change here as this one goes out into the neutral zone. Pushed forward once again by the Capitals. Regrouping for the Watertown Lakers is McKenna Knopf up through the neutral zone. Grabbed back here by the Capitals. Capitals are going to circle around their own goalie on the far end, tap it out to the neutral zone. This is Knopf going to push it up through the neutral zone for the Watertown Lakers. And it's going to be set there for Slicer. Slicer's going to leave it for Hendricks. Hendricks going to take a slap shot, and that's broken up in traffic by Micah Buffalo, as this is going to have to be chased back around in the defensive zone here for the Lakers. Pushed up forward, held in nicely there by Beam for the Oahe Capitals. Pushed out off the jersey of Lloyd. Lloyd's going to push it up now up to Hendricks. Hendricks going to come up 1-on-3. Schleicher's going to try to help out. Lloyd picks up the rebound. She's going to push it towards the goal. A one-hopper into Fromm. Looking for a rebound. There was Lloyd, but there was no rebound to be found. That's a tough puck if that's coming at you as a goaltender, a one-hopper. We're stoppage of play at 47 seconds. We missed the 1 minute mark left in this second period, but we're at 47 seconds as the Oahe Capitals get their right personnel on the ice. Offensive face-off here coming for the Watertown Lakers. Won by the Lakers, out to defense. Pushed out to the far side. Once again, held in by the Lakers. Pushed forward. It looks like Kafka was kind of cherry-picking there just a little bit. She comes into the zone. It looks a nice-looking pass. That's Kafka. Kafka to Leurkamp as the Capitals tie this one up. With just 32 seconds left in this second period, we got a tie game. That was Kafka making the pass to Leurkamp. So Leurkamp ties this one up at 3-3. 32 seconds left. I told you it was a good one when we started the second period, and we're tied up 3-3. As this puck comes back around behind the Watertown Laker goalie and trying to push it up against the wall here is Lloyd. Lloyd pushes it along to Schleicher. Schleicher trying to get it out. Offensive zone here for the Capitals. And this does come out in the neutral zone, just what we want. Hendricks is off to the races here. Far side, she's one-on-one with the goalie and fans on a shot. Looks for a rebound. Tried to get it to the goalie. Lloyd tried to push it forward, and that is going to do it as Hendricks had a nice look at a fourth goal here at the end of this period. But it is tied up here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. And what a second period that was. It went away in a hurry. 17 minutes doesn't take long to tick off the clock. Let's tell you how this one has gone so far. The second period, the Lakers scored first. It was Hendricks from Lloyd at the 12:35 mark. And then it was the Capitals scoring. It was Beam unassisted at the 7:21 mark. Then just 32 seconds left in this second period, it was Leurkamp from Kafka making it a 3-3 game. And no more with 32 seconds, Leurkamp scored that one. And the Lakers were off and running the other way with Harper Hendricks, who already has 3 goals, looking for her 4th goal just as seconds ticked away. And she kind of fanned on a shot and almost had also a rebound there. But that's the way it ends at the end of the second period. It's 3-3. It's a good one. Watertown Lakers girls varsity against the Oahe Capitals. We will be back in 10 minutes. We're going to bring you an exciting third period here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena Driscoll Rink.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Buffalo Wild Wings 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99? Deal that good makes me glad I brought a date.
Wow, B-Dubs Pick 6 for $19.99? You sure know your way to a girl's heart.
Welcome back to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. One more period left on this afternoon of hockey. It was a 2:30 puck drop that happened about 2:45. It's Watertown Lakers girls varsity versus the Oahe Capitals, and it's been a good one. Tied up 3-3 after two. It was a late goal from Learkamp with just 32 seconds left from Kafka that made the game tied up at 3-3. It was the Capitals that scored first at 13:27 in this game. It was Miller from Kafka, and then at 12:05 the Lakers tied it up. Hendricks unassisted. And just 38 seconds left in that first period. It was another Hendricks goal for the Lakers, and that made it 2-1 at the end of one. Into that second period, it was 12:35 as the Lakers' Hendricks scored from Lloyd. At 7:21, the Capitals came back with Beam unassisted, and there again at 32 seconds left in that second period, Learkamp from Kafka. Puts us at a 3-3 game. It's been a good one, back and forth. These teams pretty evenly matched when they hit the ice. The records don't show that. The records, Watertown coming in as 1-3-1 as they tied with Sioux Center several weeks ago. But Oahe Capitals come in at 6-1 and off of a big win from at their home rink against Rushmore, 8-1 last night. The Lakers dropped one last night, 6-3 to the Brookings Rangers, who are right here on this ice. So the Lakers have responded to a loss last night, and Oahe Capitals trying to push their success from last night into this game against the Lakers. Both teams have taken the ice, and we're getting ready to go for the third period. You have to bet, and the locker rooms were maybe a little bit intense for both teams. Watertown Lakers in need of a win here at this point in the season. They need to get a little confidence win. They've been playing well against a lot of teams here. They played Brookings back-to-back about 3 weeks apart, and actually the Lakers have been off for 2 weekends, so they're just kind of getting their legs back as far as game condition is concerned. Two other games going on today. Aberdeen is at Sioux Center, and Mitchell is at Brookings. We're going to face off center ice. This is Lavender Kafka Pfeiffer for the Capitals, and this one's held in by the Watertown Lakers as going back the other way. This is Stewart. Stewart looking for a backhand pass. Can't find it. This is Capitals. She fans on a pass. Lakers trying to tap it up out of the defensive zone. This is Randall. Randall trying to get on her stick as this one caroms all the way back around. This is Beam. Beam's going to go around the back of her own goalie, put the brakes on, hand it over to a teammate. That was Miller. Now it caroms around for the Capitals. Goes up the far side, intercepted by Lloyd. Offensive zone here. Lloyd kicks it off the blue line. Going to push it over to Webb. Webb going to take a shot just a little bit wide. As offensive zone continues, this is Murray on the far side. Lloyd steps it around the far corner. Murray's got to get up. The puck is right behind her. She's going to retreat. She's got to go back and play defense as Kafka comes the other way. If she hurries, she's going to be against Schleissner and Hendricks, and it gets taken off of her stick by Schleissner. That's a nice play. As Schleissner brings it down on her backhand centering pass there, looking for Lloyd. A lot of traffic in front. Micah Buffalo can't quite get it. She's going to kick it along. Now gets it to her stick and pushes it out towards the blue line. She's going to try it again. The Lakers holding the zone. Hendricks stepping around, tries to push it into Lloyd. Nobody home there. Nemec on the far side, going to carry it around as the Lakers are playing in their offensive zone. This is Nemec again trying to push it up, and it does go all the way down to the other side. And we're going to wave off an icing as it was touched, and it goes all the way down where the Watertown goaltender, Niall Vanelli, pushes it up to a teammate, intercepted here by the Capitals as they hold the zone on the far side. They're on the zone as far as from me on the right-hand side of your camera, and now goes up through the neutral zone. It's going to go all the way back down, and we are going to get an icing call as Hendricks doesn't quite make it there in time. Offensive zone face-off coming for the Capitals. Capitals tied this one up at the end of the second period, 32 seconds. It was Learkamp from Kafka making it a tie game. We're in that third period at the 14:54 mark. Face-off won there by the Capitals. Fanned on a shot just inside the blue line. Or the Capitals. Now it's out to the neutral zone. Pushed in the offensive zone by Pfeiffer. Picked up by the Lakers. Pfeiffer also in the far corner there. Allow the Lakers trying to get it up out of that defensive zone. Push it around and back of their own goalie. Off the boards on the far side. Lakers can't get it up out of the zone. Lakers reversing field behind their own goalie. There's a puck in front, a dangerous puck in front. Nobody there for the Capitals as Vanelli kicks it out to the side. There goes a pass in. Vanelli's going to get this one covered up as it was a shot going in from the Capitals just right by that Watertown Laker bench. Everybody's going to get new legs. Offensive faceoff coming here to the right-hand side. Offensive faceoff for the Capitals. On the right-hand side of Vanelli. Won by the Lakers. This is Zunde. Zunde's going to retreat behind her own goalie as Webb's going to try to push it up the boards. Nice centering pass there as this one goes up to Scott. Rachel Scott going to push it in deep as she's going to chase into the corner. And it's picked up there by Birch. Birch going to try to push it over to Beam. Birch gets it back and does come out into the neutral zone. Murray taps it in. Lakers going to have to tap up on the offside, on the delayed offsides as the Capitals come up through. This is Beam. Beam up into the offensive zone. She's going to go to her forehand, going to take a shot. Blocker save by the Watertown netminder. Puck in the far corner. Now it goes around the backside. Centering pass. Good looking centering pass. And Manelli wards that one off. A pad save off to her right hand side. And we're going to have a whistle. And did I see a roughing call? We have not had a penalty in this game. Maybe we have our first one. We do. Meg Zunde. So the Lakers are going to take the first penalty of the game coming at 13:26 in the third period. When's the last time you saw a hockey game without a penalty in the third, all the way to the third period? So Zunde is going to sit for 2 minutes. It was a rough power play opportunity here for the Capitals. Face off. Goes out into the neutral zone. Looking short-handed is Hendricks. Hendricks going to push it in as Buffalo goes down hard on the far side. Hendricks pushed that one in a hurry in the offensive zone. And the Lakers actually have to check up in their offensive zone. It's a penalty kill here for the Lakers as Lloyd's going to trap it along the boards. And she's content to just trap it there as she doesn't have her stick. Taking a little time off the clock. It's a power play here for the Oahe Capitals as Lloyd back checks and Kafka comes in on her forehand. She's going to chase it all in the corner, going to try to set up a power play are the Capitals. There goes a shot on, bunch of traffic in front, loose puck. Chasing out to the outside, holding it in is the Capitals. It's a power play. We have a Capital player coming off limping as the Lakers are going to be able to fire this one down. It was caught on the blue line in her glove by Alma. She puts it down to her stick, and we're coming back the other way. Hendricks just being a pest. She's coming in on a 1-on-4 on a shorthanded opportunity, pushing it deep. The Capitals are at 40 seconds left in their power play opportunity. They haven't been able to set up in their offensive zone on a power play, and now they actually ice the puck. A shorthanded offensive faceoff coming here for the Lakers. Lakers doing a nice job here on this penalty kill. Anytime you can get a face-off in your offensive zone on a penalty kill, you're doing a good job. Kayla Randall's going to step into the dot. Going to go against Hunsley. This is won by the Capitals. It's pushed up by Miller. Going to get it in the offensive zone to the Capitals. Chasing back there is Murray. Murray's going to try to kill a little time. We're at 23 seconds in a Capitals power play. Lakers carry him off the board, and it's going to come all the way back down. 16 seconds left in this power play. Rachel Scott going to give a little resistance, and they're going to have to hurry to get a power play opportunity here up through the neutral zone come the Capitals, and we're going to have an offsides call. So the Capitals not getting anything done on this power play. I think maybe they had a shot that went wide. early on in that power play. 3 seconds left in the power play. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off. 3 seconds left on this power play for the Capitals. There's a first penalty of the game. Came in at 13:26. Face-off. We are full strength now as the Lakers did a nice job taking that power play away from the Capitals. Play continues behind the Watertown Laker goalie, Nyla Vanilli, as this puck is pushed around, chasing into the far corner, held in here by the Capitals. This one's turned around by Beam. Beam's going to push it into Stewart. Stewart had a good shot there, couldn't quite get it on her stick. And on a nice centering pass, and coming down to this far end is Hendricks, going to chase. She's going to put a little pressure on Birch. We're all the way down to the offensive zone here for the Watertown Lakers. Held in by Zunde right in front of that crowd over there. Puck's trapped over there, and Hendricks comes out with it, pushes it along, gets to her forehand, going to take a shot, bouncing pass, looking for a rebound opportunity. Nobody has it covered, and Hendricks did everything she could to keep that thing moving in the right direction. And we do have a stoppage of play here, as Fromm did finally find that. Hendricks knew it was loose. She didn't quit on the play. Coach Kranz for the Watertown Lakers is going to leave this crew out. It's Schleisner, Lloyd, Hendricks. Offensive opportunity here on the faceoff for the Watertown Lakers, as it is won by the Pure Capitals. This is Micah Buffalo carrying it around. Kafka trying to push it up against Lloyd. Lloyd, Kafka, they've played together. Team South Dakota, they know each other quite well. As Kafka tries to push it out, it goes all the way down to the far end, turned around. Here comes Kafka on her forehand. She takes a shot and gets taken off the puck. Doing a nice job. You got to watch out when Kafka scores. She's had 15 goals already in South Dakota hockey. She's the leading scorer, and we want to keep it off of her stick as she's looking for a centering pass there. Went nowhere down on the far end. Offensive play here for the Oahe Capitals as the Lakers try to push it up. Held in by Micah Buffalo. Shot goes on, a loose puck in front. Vanelli is pushing it around. She came out a long way. I didn't see the puck. She knew where it was out in front of her. It came way out inside of the crease as this one is tapped down by Lloyd, and the Lakers are going to go get a break. Regrouping in their defensive zone are the Capitals. Capitals are going to push it up in a hurry, up through the neutral zone, take the offensive zone. This is Kafka. Kafka, she's going to take a shot, broken up there by Murray. Lakers doing a nice job to contain her. It's a 3-3 game, 9:21 left in this third period. 26 shots on goal for the Capitals as players go down in the far corner, pucks trapped against the boards. Now it comes out. Lakers, Murray going to push it up forward. Webb can't get it out of the zone, held in by Buffalo. Watertown Lakers going to try it on the other side, try to get it up out of this defensive zone. Puck goes all the way across. Nobody can touch it. Webb finds it over on the other side. She's going to push it up. A pass all the way across. Nobody home there for the Lakers. Webb's pass, it gets pushed in here by Nemec. Nemec finds it on her stick. She shoots it wide of the goal. She had an opening there from what I could see. It just went a little bit wide, held in by Buffalo. Oahe Capitals held the zone for quite a while as we come out through the neutral zone. That was Murray pushing it on as she gets a break. However, it was on net. Watertown Lakers are going to redirect here in the neutral zone. That's Scott. She gets it taken off her stick by Beam. Beam comes in on her forehand. Going to reverse field, goes to her backhand. Still a change going on here by the Capitals. Capitals are going to regroup in that defensive zone. This is Birch. Birch going to look up to the neutral zone. Goes up there, finds Lavender. Lavender going to dump it in deep. She's got it on her forehand. Going to take a shot. Warded off. Big rebound. Nobody there for the Capitals. As Webb turns this one around. Can't get it out of the zone. Goes side to side as Stewart's going to fire one in from the near side, and that is sticked away by the Watertown goaltender. Offensive play here for the Caps. Looking for a centering pass. Nobody. Webb's got to hustle back over to get it out of the zone. She crashes over there. Does get it out of the zone. Doing a nice job by Webb as Rachel Scott tries to push it up through the neutral zone. Stewart takes it off her sticks, shoots it on her forehand. And here comes Scott. Scott's going to try to push it over to Webb. Webb's out of gas. She can't get it up through the neutral zone now. She does, slaps it all the way down. She's going to go get some fresh legs as this one goes up and down, and we did have an icing call. I didn't see an icing call, but it was. Webb shot it, and apparently just by that red line, I thought she was farther along. That's all right, I can't see up here anyway. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Capitals. We're already at 7 minutes in this game. It's a 3-3 tie. Far side. Hunsley turns it around in our offensive zone. Pure Capitals in their offensive zone. Farthest from us as we can get. It's the right hand of your camera. Held in here by the Capitals once again. Pass goes across right in between. This is Kafka. Kafka finds it right between the dots on a nice pass there from Miller. And the Watertown goaltender, Nyla Vanilli, is up to the task. 28 shots on goal for the Capitals. 20 shots on goal for the Lakers. It's been a barn burner from the start. As the face-off is won by the Lakers. Held in the offensive zone. Now it comes out to the neutral zone. Chasing there is Lloyd. Tries to get a centering pass across the neutral zone to Hendricks, and then she's offsides on herself. So we're going to go back down the other way. Or neutral zone face-off, sorry. Lloyd and Hendricks came in. Lloyd passed it over to Hendricks. Hendricks couldn't get it, and Lloyd was offsides. They're going to do it at the center dot. I don't know how they determine that. They just do. Now we're going to go to the center dot. Nonetheless, neutral zone face-off. Pfeiffer and Lloyd. That is won by the Lakers momentarily. Brame tries to push it in off of a stick where Capitals going to regroup in their defensive zone. As Lloyd provides resistance. This is coming up to the far side by Pfeiffer. Taken off the stick on a nice back check there by the Watertown Lakers. I think that was Schleissner. And it's pushed all the way across from their defensive zone by Nemec. Offensive zone here. There goes a shot on by Schleissner. Well, I almost missed that shot completely as Schleissner came in on her forehand. Got a pretty good shot. By the time I looked up, the shot was already on the goalie. These goalies doing a good job in a 3-3 game. We're at the 6-minute mark. We're at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Thanks for bringing us along. Watertown Lakers, YouTube, and Capital City Rocks. It's been a good one from the start as this puck comes out to the neutral zone. And taking in the offensive zone is Nemec. Capitals pushing it, trying to get it deep in their zone. A lot of traffic right in front of that Watertown Laker bench. As the puck gets pinned, now it comes out of there. It's pushed away by a Watertown Laker defender out to the boards. Offensive zone yet here for the Capitals. And now they get it up out of the corner. Pushing that one along. Over there was McKenna Nuff. Holding the zone is Micah Buffalo. Somebody's laying on the puck. That's a Watertown Laker laying on the puck there for a while. Does come out to the neutral zone where Aubrey Stewart picks it up and pushes it into the offensive zone. Lakers are going to have to regroup behind their own goalie. Turned over in the defensive zone, and the Capitals get a shot there on the goaltender for the Watertown Lakers. Stoppage of play at 5:17. Only one penalty in this game. It came at the 13:26 mark, a roughing call by Meg Zunde for the Watertown Lakers. Came in that third period. Penalty-free game. There goes a shot in from the Capitals. It sounded like a stick save by the Watertown Laker netminder looking to step around. A centering pass coming out top. As the Capitals hold the zone. The pass goes across. A hard-fought game down on the far end down there. Meg Zunde's going to try to turn around in back of her own goalie, try to get it up to Webb. Webb can't get there in time, and the zone is held by the Capitals. Stewart's going to come back out to Buffalo. Buffalo can't quite make a pass in the center, and it's pushed over to Webb. Takes it off the chest, but nonetheless it's in the neutral zone and pushed down the other direction. Micah Buffalo in her defensive zone for the Capitals, pushing this one up. Trying to get it to Beam. Beam tries to tap it along to Kafka. Kafka's going to stumble in. She takes it on her forehand. Gets it taken off. Murray doing a nice job all day on her. And Kafka regains it. Centering pass. Can't quite find a Capital player in front. Now Webb's going to have it on the far side for the Lakers. She's going to fan on an attempt to get into the neutral zone, and I think she's offsides on herself. So we're going to have a stoppage of play. 4:09 left in this game. It's a 3-3 game. Girls varsity, Watertown Lakers against the Oahe Capitals neutral zone faceoff. Kicked along, momentarily won there by the Capitals. However, they do take, the Learcamp takes the offensive zone. A lot of offensive zone happening here for the Capitals. A puck in front. We got a Laker down, a nice shot in front, and I think that was Kafka, and we got a Watertown Laker player down just outside of that goaltender. There's a collision right in front. It was getting pretty heated right up in front there. Yeah, so we got a player down, and we're going to take a little pause here at 3:51. It's a 3-3 game. It's girls varsity here at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It looked like some contact there. Watertown Lakers kind of had a collision there with the Oahe Capital player. So we'll wait and see. We're at 3-3 in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's the Driscoll rink. It's the smaller of the two rinks in this building. The varsity boys are playing, Laker boys are playing over on the other rink. And it looks like maybe that one is just over as I see people filing out. Yankton was ahead of the Watertown Lakers the last time I checked. I think they were up 6-3, I think it was, or 6-2. So we're going to have a stoppage of play as the Watertown Laker player has rolled over, but still, now she gets up. Looks like Harper Hendricks. So Harper Hendricks took a little time there to get her wits about her. And it looks like she's going to go to the locker room. Yeah, she was shaken up pretty good. All right, I didn't think it looked like Harper when she was moving. It was Audrey Idy. She plays center on that third line. She's a sophomore for the Watertown Lakers, and she went to the locker room, I'm sure, as a precautionary. Anytime you're on the ice for that long. We're back to playing as a slap shot goes in by the Capitals. The Capitals have been playing a lot of offensive hockey here in their offensive zone. It's the farthest zone for me, as they're going to now try to go defense to defense as Nemec's going to push it up. Tried to get it up to Stewart, and a little bit far on the pass as Beam brings it in on her backhand. Once again, we're playing offensive hockey on the Capitals right in front of a Watertown Laker goalie. This gets taken out of the, tried to get it out of the zone. There goes a shot in by Beam and a glove save and a rebound, and it goes in. Yeah, it went in. That was a Capitals goal at the 3:11 mark. You could kind of see it happening there as the Capitals played an awful lot of offense there. The Lakers trapped in their defensive zone, and that's going to go in by Beam on a loose puck. Kaylee Beam gets her second goal of the game for the Capitals and putting them up 4-3. It's a 4-3 lead at the 3-minute mark for the Capitals. It's been a hard-fought game thus far as the offensive faceoff comes back, defense to defense, long stretch pass up to Kafka. Kafka's going to take it in. She's going to be surrounded by Watertown Lakers. However, she's going to take it around the near corner, going to try to circle the goalie. The Watertown Laker goalie, she goes down in back of the net. Kafka has not been able to play her game, although she does have it now in back of the net of the Watertown Lakers. Loose puck in front, and now it's going to be corralled there by the Watertown Laker netminder. And we're going to have a stoppage of play. 2:37 left in this one. Lloyd, Schleisner, and Hendricks. Offensive faceoff coming here. Going into the dot is Addison Hunsley for the Capitals. Capitals have controlled their offensive zone in this third period. I would say have controlled most of this period. Find themselves up by 1. Lakers trying to get it in, get it out of the zone. They've been trapped in their defensive zone a lot, especially towards the end of the second period where Lloyd's going to get her legs going. Long pass, can't find Hendricks as it goes up through her legs. Pass kind of behind Hendricks from Lloyd, and we're going to go all the way down to the other end. We're going to go back to that offensive zone for the Capitals. on a face-off to the right-hand side of Nyla Vanelli. 35 shots on goal for the Capitals, so they've kind of spread that margin in shots on goal. Won by the Lakers on the far side. Lloyd's going to chase over Buffalo. Buffalo tries to hold it in. Lloyd takes it around her own goalie, going to carry him around to Hendricks. Hendricks up in front of her own bench. There's a pass, goes all the way across. Going to create a little bit of room now. Long stretch pass up to Lloyd, and she can't get there in time as Schleisner pushed that one up in a hurry. That was actually pushed up by Matthews. Trying to get it to Lloyd. Probably would have had a breakaway if she could have hit her with that one, but just a little bit longer. We're going to go back to that offensive zone for the Capitals where they've made a living this third period. They've been there the entire period. This face-off remains in the offensive zone of the Capitals. Lakers got everything to do to push it up off the boards. We're at the 140 mark. Lakers need to get some real estate here as Lloyd tries to push it up to the neutral zone. Taken off the stick by Aubrey Stewart. Here's Schleisner trying to tap it up, held in by the Capitals. Holding it in the Capitals was Nemec. Now Matke gets it taken off her stick as she tried to race into the offensive zone, pushed around by Meg Zundy. Lakers again trying to get out of their defensive zone. That has been the theme here in this end of this third period, is trying to get out of your zone. There's a centering pass for the Capitals. Shot goes on, stick save. Watertown Lakers another stick save. Puck comes back around. And the Lakers are getting tired in their defensive zone. Kafka has it trapped in the near corner. There goes a centering pass. Trying to get it off their stick. There's Buffalo takes a shot from her defensive position. Hendricks trying to pick it off her stick, and she'd have been off to the races. However, that line was pretty tired by the time they got any type of room in that defensive zone. Offensive face-off here for the Capitals. Doing a fantastic job controlling the puck in their offensive zone. Face-off won by the Lakers. Lakers going to try to carry it around. This is Randall. Randall's get picked off her stick. Gets pushed in deep in the zone. At this point, the Capitals just content to keep it deep in the offensive zone. And the Lakers going to try to skate it out now momentarily. Picked off over there. And pushed out into the neutral zone. Kayla Randall. Kayla Randall's going to tap it off the run. Going to get the offensive zone, but not cleanly. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Now we got to push it in. The Lakers fans, 17 seconds as Kafka gets it up to the neutral zone. And Murray gives her a little push, and with 11 seconds left, that was Murray with the second penalty of the game. Third period, this is Murray with a roughing call. Just 11 seconds left, and the Capitals are going to go on a power play here for the rest of this game. So we're going to have an offensive faceoff coming here for the Capitals as Hendricks reports to duty. Lakers have a long way to go. They got to go lake of the ice, shorthanded. Find themselves down 4-3 as this one ticks away at 7 seconds. And we're going to get a whistle as a hand pass. That's going to be a hand pass on the Lakers. 4 seconds left. Capitals scored at 3:11. That was Beam to make it a 4-3 game. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off. 4 seconds. I think Coach Wadine is arguing where the puck needs to be spotted. They think it needs to be spotted in the offensive zone. I think he might be right. Depending on where it happened, he thinks it needs to go to the offensive zone. Kirk Kranz pleading his case. Referees are going to put it down in the neutral zone. Face-off one here by the Capitals neutral zone. Beam's going to push it down, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it for this one. As the Oahe Capitals scored at 3:11 to make it a 4-3 game. We went into that third period 3-3. And Kaylee Beam was a difference maker, scoring 1 goal in that third period. 2 Laker goals in that third period, or 2 penalties for the Lakers in that third period were the only penalties of the game, and no power play goals for either team. So it's a So it's a 4-3 win by the Capitals. Let's tell you a little bit how it went down. The Capitals scored first in this one at 13:27. It was Miller from Kafka. And then just a minute later, the Lakers scored, Hendricks unassisted. 38 seconds left in that first period. It was the Lakers. Hendricks again scored her second goal unassisted. We went into the second period at 12:35. It was a Lakers goal, once again by a hat-trick goal from Hendricks from Lloyd. Then at 7:21, the Capitals came back. That was Beam that scored an unassisted goal. And then with 32 seconds left in that second period, the Capitals scored with Learkamp from Kafka. And the 3-3 tie went all the way up until that 3-minute mark in the third period. And we have an Oahe Capitals goal by Kaylee Beam, and that was the difference in the game. And I also think the difference in this game was the offensive zone play in this third period by the Oahe Capitals. They did a great job holding the zone majority of that third period, and it was the difference as the Lakers, I think, tired just a little bit in their defensive zone. And that was the difference in the game. Good job there by the Capitals playing offense. The Lakers are going to fall to 1-4-1. The nice thing about this game, hard-fought game today, we get to do it again tomorrow. And we're going to be over in the big rink, and I can bet that these teams will go at it much the same as they did just now. I think that one's a 10 o'clock or a 10:30 puck drop tomorrow. And just check your SDHA for all the action throughout the state. We had two other games. Aberdeen was at Sioux Center and Mitchell was at Brookings. So we're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to be at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We're going to be in the bigger rink. So we will have just a little bit different look. We'll probably have some replays and things like that. We're going to have Jacqueline Lloyd. She's going to join me on the broadcast for a color commentary, and we will do it the same way tomorrow. It's going to be Watertown Lakers live stream on their own YouTube, and then of course Capital City Rock will be with us again, and John Winkler facilitating that for us. Happy to bring it to you on Capital City Rock. This is Jim Lloyd at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena Driscoll Rink. It's a Capitals win today, 4-3 over the Watertown Lakers. It was girls varsity action here in Watertown. We will see you tomorrow for puck drop at 10. I'd like to be able to tell you which one it is. It's 10 or 10:30 at the Watertown Prairie Lakes Ice Rink. We will be there tomorrow to bring it to you again. And it's at 10 o'clock, they're telling me. So 10 o'clock puck drop here in Watertown. We will see you tomorrow.